Hi, my name is Andreas Mamet, and over the last 40 years I have spent a very large amount of time, a good part of my time, with the practice of meditation. And during that time, many times, some very amazing things have begun to happen to me, and the things that have begun to happen to me, I call it the opening of the inner space. And this opening of the inner space, when it happens to you, consciousness expands, your mind becomes still, your mind disappears. And the experience of emptiness and the experience of the void is becoming a reality for me during those times. So over the last 40 years, as I said many times, these openings of the inner space have happened to me, and now what I am doing is I spend a lot of time teaching meditation and sharing with other people what is an essential part of my existence, which is the passion for consciousness and the passion for this experience. So I use words, I have to use words to express what happens in the deeper states of meditation, which is very difficult to do. It is difficult to express in words what happens when the mind stops, because right now I am using the mind, I am using concepts, but I'm doing this with the intention to point to that moment when your mind disappears, when emptiness unfolds, when your inner space begins to expand, when your consciousness widens within you and all around you to a point that you begin to realize that what you consider to be the world in which you believe yourself to be existing, actually the truth is it is quite the other way around. The reality is that the people, the sentient beings that you can see around you, the phenomenal world, it in all actuality exists within your own being. And that is what happens in meditation, and that's what happens in very deep states of meditation. You begin to realize a great reversal is taking place. Whereas you believed yourself to be existing in this world, your consciousness expands, and you begin to see and understand for the first time that the entire phenomenal world really takes place within your own consciousness, and that all other beings that you believe to be separate from you, other human beings that you believe to be completely in this domain of separation. Here I am, there are the others. This is an illusion, and in the deeper states of meditation, this illusion evaporates, and you see that others are part of your own existence. So very often I attempt to speak about this, but something that's very interesting is beginning to happen. One could say that it is very difficult, and in fact it is impossible, to really convey this experience. What happens when meditation flowers? When meditation flowers, we begin to experience Samadhi. And when we begin to experience Samadhi, the boundaries of our consciousness evaporate. And this is the most amazing, the most mysterious experience that will come to us as we dive deeper into the process of meditation. What is truly wonderful, however, is that when a person comes from this world of experience, when this world of experience is really something that is in the marrow, it is quite possible that by simply speaking about this world of Samadhi, by speaking about what happens in Samadhi, one draws mysteriously upon a source that will provide the listener with the possibility of actually experiencing him or herself what is attempted to be conveyed. the words, they come from this experience, and they convey the experience, potentially convey this experience in the listener. So this is the encouraging news, and this is the encouraging phenomenon that I observe at times when I work with other people, because it is, from my perspective, it's just not easy to create a situation for students to actually experience that. But I observe that it is possible to use words that create in the listener the experience of deep meditation. So I'm very happy to know that, and I'm very happy to be in a position where I'm allowed to work with people that actually begin to have this experience. I'm filled with gratitude about that.